Good morning, everyone. I am Revati from Department of Computer Science and Engineering from the Government College of Engineering, Singipati. Now I am going to explain the concept of transaction recovery. So first one is recovery means we have to get the consistent state. So if I am aborted the transaction means before condition. What is a before consistent condition? I go for the transaction state, and then I execute and continue the transaction. That is a recovery. So recovery algorithms are technique to ensure the database consistency. So consistency means I'm not have any changes that is not aborted condition. So this the condition, the consistency means my database having a transaction committed with successfully. That is a consistent state. The transaction have a consistent state means the transactions are committed successfully. So the transaction atomicity and durability despite failures. So once I made a failure means I have to get back to the same before condition. Then I have to recover the database from the lost consistent state, and I have to continue the transaction. That is a recovery algorithm's work. So here the recovery algorithm has two parts. One is action taken during normal transaction processing to ensure enough information exists to recover from failure. So first algorithm having enough information. So where the transactions are committed or aborted or failure, like that we have to get the information. That is first action. Second one is action taken after the failure to recover the database content, the state of that ensure the atomicity, consistency and durability. So in which state the failure is occur, that is also very important to execute the recovery algorithms. So the requirement for recovery. So what are the main recovery means? Implicit rollback. So basically there is any committed state going for a aborted means, so it implicitly goes to the before condition. That is a first requirement. Second one is message handling. So message handling means the transactions are made a failure means the transaction is that is sent by the user or on the resources. So failure is also informed. Next one is recovery log. So where the recovery is made, when the recovery is made, like that we have to give the recovery log. And statement atomicity. So atomicity means one transaction can be executed at a time. So the transaction statement can be executed one at a time. Then no nested transaction executed. So that is nested means one transaction execute other transaction, like that the transaction inside the transaction have more than one transaction. The no nested transaction can be executed. So like that we have to executed means we cannot go for a consistent state, database consistency. So these are the main requirements for recovery. Next, the transaction recovery database updates are kept in the buffer in main memory and not physically written in the disk until commit. So all the recoveries are made in the main memory. It does not changes in the disk. So after commit, the transaction gets commit means that is transaction executed successfully. Then only the physical database data value will be changed. Otherwise, the recovery is made only on the main memory. So system recovery, here some of the failures on the system recovery. So what is a failure means? Local failure, global failure, system failures and media failure. So local failure means affect only the transaction which failure has occurred, actually occurred. And global failure means affect all the transaction in progress at the time of failure. And system failure means do not physically damage the database, that is power shutdown, like that. And next one is media failure. This is cause of damage to the database, that is head crash, it is like that. Next one is checkpoints. Why we make a checkpoint means I want to redo or undo the data means from where I have to redo and from where I have to redo, undo, like that. I make one point that is this is like an arbitrary point. From that point, from before that point before and point after, like that I have to make a rollback. So that rollback can be made by the checkpoints. The system failure occurred at the time, that is a TF means the failure is occurred the most recent checkpoints. So before the time of time occurred for failure before the before the transaction, like that we have to make a some checkpoint. So prior to the time of TF was taken by the time at the time TF. So start with two list of transaction, that is undo and redo, and search forward through the log starting from the checkpoint. That is checkpoint is the one condition from that forward or backward, like that I have to check the condition, that is undo and redo. So roll back the condition. So if begin transaction, if begin transaction means log record is found the transaction T and add T to the undo list. And if commit log I means is found in the transaction T, add T to redo list. So that is committed means that is redo list. When the end of the log is reached to the end, undo and redo list is identified. This is undo and redo. So here T3, here T2 is redo and T5 is undo means T4 is redo. So here this is a example. This is I have a checkpoint and this is a failure, a system failure, and here T1 is completed before the checkpoint and T2 is completed at the checkpoint and T3 is executed up to and still executed, but the system is failure. So here this is TF, failure time. So now I want to roll back the value means I cannot get the T3's condition. The transaction T3 cannot be executed because that because this is still running. Can I get a T3 transaction means so here there is a checkpoint. From this checkpoint only I can get the rollback. Otherwise this transaction cannot be get rollback. So this is a checkpoint. From this T1 and T2 fully committed, so we can redo. Here the T4 having still executing, but it is committed, it is executed successfully, and here this is a system failure. So T3 and T5 is in the redo condition, and here T3 is a redo undo condition and T5 is a undo condition, but T2 and T4 is redo condition because this is finished. So here this is finished and this is also finished, so that is in the redo condition. Next one is isolation level. Next one is isolation level. So what is the isolation level means? This is a degree of interferences. So that is an isolation levels mechanism is used to isolate each transaction in multi-user environment. So this is in three conditions, that is dirty reads, non-repeatable reads, and then photoms. So here the dirty reads, this situation occur when transaction read data that has not been committed. So there is no committed, this transaction is not successfully executed, means that is not committed. The transaction on the read data, that is a dirty read. Next, non-repeatable reads means the situation occurs when a transaction read the same query multiple times and results are not in the same each time. So here this is a non-repeatable read. So that is result is not same, means that is also not in the consistent state. So that is a next isolation level. And then next one is photoms. That is the situation occur when a row of data matches the first time but does not matches in the subsequent times. So once we have read the data, means a time every time it matches with every data. So but it is not with the next time, means that is also a one type of problem. So here this is there are two type of isolation level, higher isolation level and lower isolation level. So first one is higher isolation, means less interference. Next, lower concurrency and all schedules are serializable. So we have to execute the database with the serializable, then only it is repeatable read is higher isolation is achieved. Next one is lower isolation level. So more interference, it having a more interference, higher concurrency is achieved and it is not serializable. So one special problem that can occur if transaction operate on at a less than maximum isolation level, means that is less than repeatable read level is called repeatable read level is called a photon problem. Okay, so next one is SQL facility for recovery. So here what are the SQL facility to roll back the data and transactions and roll back to the database consistency state, means the first one commit. Commit means the transactions are made successfully executed, so it changes changes are made on the database permanently. So that is first level of storage of data in the database. Next one is save point. It create the save point, like that is a checkpoint. We can use the checkpoint to get the recovery. So from that point we can get the recovery point, that is undo the data and redo the data. Next one is this is like a reference point. Next, rollback, it is like a undo operation. It roll back the one consistent state to before consistent state. That is three statements are used in the SQL for recovery of transactions. Thank you.